What to expect from LSU? Wait, let me redo that. What to expect from LSU? To most, it's a very simple question with a simple answer. Just be better, just have a better season than the last two. But how do you achieve that, right? That's the thing, right? Well, here's how I think LSU will achieve that. First, let's start with the offense. Last season, LSU was chasing 2019 without having the talent to do so. It was very obvious about that. It was the offense that at times had its moments. Ty Davis broke the single game record for rushing yards, and they somehow pulled out a win against Texas A&M. But most of the time it was a mess. When your coach claims a fast tempo is what you're going for, but your QB is yelling most of the time at the sideline for a play, you have problems with your offense. Brian Kelly is aiming to fix that. He is an offensive mind whose offense has carried over to every team he's been at and has evolved with him as he gained experience, plus with the addition of Mike Denbrock, who was the Cincinnati OC last season, as well as being at Notre Dame the same time as Brian Kelly. This is shaping up to be the best version of Kelly's offense that he can get at LSU. Sure, there's still a quarterback question, don't get me wrong there. But the basics that are there for the offense that each one can learn it and master it. And when the QB is finally named the starter, then you will see the wrinkles that fit that quarterback be added into the offense, making it the perfect offense for that quarterback. That's the perfect type of system right there, and I think Brian Kelly and Mike Denbrock are masters of working with what they have. Now let's talk defense, right? The defense has done a bit better, right? But has its problems. Sure, they played well for half the season last year. Don't get me wrong there. They played tough against Alabama. But starting off that well would have probably saved some jobs. And that's where Matt House comes in. With Coach O, right? He only ran one scheme after David Randall left for Baylor, which messed up the development of players, but they still turned out well. But that isn't what you expect from House. I feel House can adapt to who he has. He runs multiple defensive fronts between the 4-3 and the 3-4. He likes his defensive lines to get in the backfield and create negative plays. Having coached linebackers, House believes in strong linebacker play. He wants to mix things up between zone and man in the secondary. All things that the talented players at LSU have can do, in my opinion. And with experience coaching in the SEC with Kentucky, he should know what it is getting himself into SEC play and how to adapt to these SEC teams' offensives, which seemed to be a bit of a struggle last year, in my opinion. So to give a complicated answer to what to expect from LSU, in a perfect scenario, you should expect the formation of both a competent offense and defense as the year goes on that will reach full potential and will, for the following seasons, compete. You will see LSU compete once again for SEC and national titles, which is what Brian Kelly is brought here for. Could I be wrong about all of this? Probably. But with knowing how Brian Kelly is as a coach, you don't have his record just by having an independent schedule. I'll lean more to him and his staff in figuring this out and making this rebuild shorter than people think. But that will be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Doing any of those helps out. Liking the video helps the video out. Subscribing helps the channel out. And giving a comment, that is feedback. That helps me make better videos. So just doing any of those helps me out. And that will be it for me. And I will see you guys next time whenever LSU news comes up. So once again, see you guys next time.